A mom taught herself to read raw Google JSON to find her missing son, but did those numbers prove he ran off a porch? Or are we seeing ghosts in the data? This is the disappearance of Robert Alexander Alex, Easterling from Pickens, Mississippi in April 2022, told through phone logs, porch talk, and a mother's search. Our question: what do Alex's digital breadcrumbs really show about his last movements, and what don't they? First, the scene. Around 8:15 p.m. on April 20, Alex's mother drops him at an acquaintance's house on Stockyard Road. She feels uneasy and drives home. Alex asks her to text when she gets home. She does. No reply that night or by morning. Reported missing, the focus turns to the acquaintance's porch. He tells multiple versions of the same moment. He stepped inside. When he returned, Alex was gone. Search teams organize. Permission to search the property wobbles. Granted, then pulled, then partly allowed, according to family accounts shared online. Scent dogs reportedly hit at the front gate and porch. Handlers try to move toward the back, but access is blocked, per an unverified forum post by a user claiming to be Alex's mother. Now the data. Without an immediate carrier live ping, the best trail comes from Google account history downloaded later via Google Takeout, according to that same forum post. Here's the key. Those files timestamp in UTC 5 hours ahead of Mississippi in April. You must convert to local time before reading the night story. Converted. One record shows about 8:29 p.m. The phone reports tilting with 100% confidence and a location on Stockyard Road with about 20 meters accuracy. Translation: that's a solid fix near the drop-off someone looked at or moved the phone. It places the device there. It doesn't tell us who held it or what they said. Minutes later, another tilt, then a long gap. Near 11:23 p.m., a still reading uploads with terrible accuracy, about 2,900 meters, basically a giant guess radius. That poor fix likely reflects the phone losing GPS or power right as logs sync. It does not nail a spot, a street side, or a body's position. You may have heard a 12,023 a.m. across the street claim. Sources vary, but the raw logs shown online don't support porch-level precision or a specific run across the road. Why the confusion? Cell records aren't a live movie. Phones ping when apps sync or messages send. Uploads can lag hours behind where the phone actually was. Also, high accuracy dots require GPS or known Wi-Fi. Lose those, and the map becomes a wide, blurry circle based on distant towers. Crucially, accelerometer terms like tilting and still describe the phone's motion, not a person's sprint or a fall. A phone can be flat on a table or in a pocket. So what holds up? The evening starts with a reliable hit at the Stockyard Road address. After that, the trail degrades into low accuracy haze and then silence. Meanwhile, the human side stayed muddy. The porch story shifted in small ways. Property access shifted too. Suspicious? Maybe. Proof? No. Lawfully live pinging a phone requires an emergency request. Retroactive dots come from account history. That boundary limits what we can see after the fact. As of reporting, the acquaintance was considered a person of interest, and a 10,000 reward stands. But the phone trail alone can't fill the gap between porch and disappearance. So here's the answer. Alex's logs reliably place his phone at Stockyard Road around 8:29 p.m. After that, the data gets too fuzzy to prove a porch sprint, a fall, or a final location. Takeaway: in missing person cases, digital breadcrumbs are powerful but narrow, accurate at first, misleading at the edges. Treat confident-sounding pings with caution and demand corroboration. And for Alex's night, the phone shows presence, then silence. The rest will come, if it comes from people, places, and warrants, not sensors alone. Answer: the logs don't prove a run off a porch. They prove a presence at Stockyard Road around 8:29 p.m. and a fading signal later, nothing more. The concrete takeaway is to read digital trails for what they truly are: precise early, murky late, and never a substitute for corroboration. In cases like this, certainty has to come from thorough searches, consistent interviews, and verified records, not just a blinking dot.